Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Rolling Hills Farm. Dave here. Can you tell we weaned the calves last night? The cows were over on this side. The calves were over here in the pen with the steers, separated, and last night was weaning. I'm guessing the neighbors are had a sleepless night. Well, weaning is an important step here. It has to be done before some of the calves go to the sales barn, but before everybody gets their shots, cows and calves, and the cows are preg checked. I've got the skid steer out in front of the manure pile, and it's a bright, crisp October day, sunny skies, and you can see I've got the Oliver right over there in manure spreader, and I'm getting ready to spread the rest of our summer manure. Normally we would have done this after first crop. This year we're so far behind, we're doing it in October. And this has been composting for over a year now. It would have been gathered up July of last summer, and it should have been spread earlier, but we just didn't get time. And you can see we've already started. This is the beginnings of a windrow, so to speak, of manure that we cleaned out from the feeding areas over there. And we've still got some manure to pile up, and we're going to do some of that this afternoon, so that this can compost and be spread on the field next year, generally right after first crop hay. For spreading manure, really for no other reason than the other tractors have jobs this time of year, and it's nice to be able to keep them doing what they're doing, and the Oliver can just stay hitched onto the spreader here. It does a great job. Typically we get good rain in the summer. This year was a real exception. No real rain after first crop out here. And as you can see, this section of the field, we actually did not even take the second crop. It wasn't tall enough to even bother mowing it. And we had such a surplus of hay that it just seemed like a waste of fuel. This isn't good. A full load of manure, and the deck chain has stopped moving. Something is sheared here in the mechanism. This should be turning, and in there something's going on, or something's not going on. So definitely something I have to fix. Well, unfortunately, you can see I've backed the spreader in the shop, and I'm taking a look back here again because, and I put a pipe wrench right back there on the deck chain, and the deck chain or the apron chain moves fine. So somewhere in these drive chains, there's something disconnected. Well, there, what happened was the shift mechanism just dropped into clean. It was one step this way. So the apron chain was just in neutral and the beater was still going. So it took me a minute to figure that out, but it's back in gear and we're ready to go. There you can see we're back operating again. That little shift device right down in front. You see where the rope hooks onto. Had slipped into neutral and it was just on the edge, so sometimes it would engage and sometimes it wouldn't. So I've got it shifted now into low, and I'll probably go shift it into high because we're moving pretty slow. But it's doing the job and it's moving the apron chain now. It just took me a few frustrating minutes to figure that out. So we're back spreading. So with the manure spread on the field, now we're doing a little bit of maintenance on the manure pile, the compost pile, which is spread out for the summer. And so every year we pile this up so that it composts down, and then we'll roll it over at least once in the spring before it gets spread on the field, so that it basically is as composted as it can be. Well, there, the manure is all spread for 2024 out on the hay fields. It'll help next year's crop. And you can see we've piled up big mounds of manure. And if you look close, not sure if the camera can pick it up, you can see it's steaming away here, composting in action. And this will be real nice fertilizer for our fields next year when it comes time to spread it. So up next, well, the forecast is calling for rain, maybe as much as a ½ an inch. We are in a severe drought now. We really need some rain. So we're hoping for that so that we can get on to our next tillage work. We've got some moldboard plowing to do, and we've got cow shots to give and preg checking coming up. So we hope you'll join us then. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back.